I used to think that when God said, I help those who help themselves, not only me thought this, but most of society thought that that meant that the more you work, the harder you work, God will help you. So, in perception, meaning that perception is everything, like how you perceive what someone says uh, makes a huge difference. So, being that perception is everything, at the time when I didn't know enough to know, I used to think that 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 statement, God helps those who help themselves, meant that I had to get out and hustle in order for God to help me. How I perceived that was conditional love. Um, and over the form of 35 years, I've come to understand that that's not what it meant at all. What it meant was when someone is struggling and when someone is um, trying to find their way and trying to find their path, and they're opening up their heart to God and they're opening up their mind to intuition so that they can receive instruction from God. God, what next? What do I do next? What's important? Help me see what I'm not seeing. Those are all efforts to try to heal yourself. So, in those moments when you ask those questions, what you're doing is you're trying to heal yourself from the inside out. And now I understand that that's exactly what God meant. It didn't mean go out in the workforce, turn to, and I will help you. It meant look into yourself, look into your heart, look into your wounds, and see them. And when you see them, we will work together to try to fix them. That's what that means. And what I didn't know until I knew, which I will forgive myself for not knowing what I didn't know until I knew it, is that it meant helping yourself heal inside, working one-on-one with God. You know, people go oftentimes to therapy in the external world because they can't figure it out themselves. So they think that I'll go to somebody who knows more than I do, will help me fix myself. Well, yes, that does work on many occasions, but what it does do is it works on only a lower level of consciousness. And what you have to understand is that the people who go into psychology and psychiatry and whatnot have to go through schooling themselves. So in the very beginning, they didn't know it all. They only started one foot in front of the other and learned more and more every day until they got their degree and they graduated, and now they can say that they can help others, right? Well, that's the main purpose of life. Can a broken soul really help another? Not quite. What has to happen first? You got to learn, take one step at a time, fix yourself, heal yourself, and more oftentimes than not, that's through just experience alone, not just getting guidance without understanding. It's both. But the thing is that people who are not so close to God think that they have to go outside to receive external help. And sometimes that's true, because sometimes God will work through others to talk with you. But the closer you get to God, the more you trust in yourself, the more you realize that the answers are within you. Like, He'll come directly to you. He does home calls. And He'll come to you when you seek Him, when you ask for His help. He'll come to you. The problem lies when you don't trust what you're hearing. So half of that healing starts with trust. Half of that healing starts with knowing that He's going to come visit you when you need to heal. Knowing that He's going to be the one to give you the right direction, the right words, the right purpose. That is your own healer, and He's free of cost. Free. I think when we are at the beginning of our healing stages, we think that I have to go out and get help. Yes, that is true. But then most of us who are lost or broken or just desperately needing help aren't at the time frames when we are capable of paying for stuff like that. I mean, if you are in a very blessed place, but most of us that are truly, truly broken and want to seek help aren't at a space in their life where they can afford the